Good morning, everyone. Welcome to North Dakota Today on this Monday morning. I'm Lisa Beddoe here with Kelly Hubbard. I feel like I'm getting spoiled with all of my friends filling in as co-hosts. So thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you for calling me in.
Yeah, Chris is off, and then my backup to the was kind of had something else happen. And I was like, I'm sorry, it's really early. I didn't call her. I actually texted her, and I was like, if you see this, I don't want to wake you up, but you must be up pretty early anyway.
Yeah, doing Valley today, and then moving to a new schedule now, because Brian's doing Valley today now, so being able to do Dayside, so yeah.
It was so fun. Yeah, Callie got to fill in for, how long was it? Several weeks?
Yeah, I want to say like maybe 2 months, yeah, since Abby left, and then, yeah, I just kind of do whatever.
We wanted to keep you, but you're right. You're all over the place, and you fill in Anchor at night all the time, and you're doing Valley Today reporting, and then Dayside and North Dakota Today. Yeah, usually you get to fill in with Chris. It's been a while since we've worked together.
I know. Have we ever sat in together?
Gosh, I don't know
if we ever have. I think this might be the first time.
Oh, that's crazy. I was like, welcome back, and you're like, no, I haven't worked with you before.
Yeah, I've been on the show, but yeah,
just not with me yet. I think it's always fun, and actually, both gals who you don't see behind the cameras, we're like, oh, it's going to be all girls in here today. Kind of a party. It's always fun.
I'm excited to be here.
I love this. Well, I kind of want to jump right into this because I feel like you can appreciate this too. And since all things that the ladies love, well, at least most ladies love Josh Duhamel. My best friend over the weekend, I was going to say, we could talk about our weekends.
Yes.
It does not compete with this. Here is Rachel. I talk about her all the time. It's her birthday week, so this is like her birthday present. Look who she ran into at Zorba's. Josh Duhamel, in case you don't know who that is. There are sightings all the time because he spends a lot of time. I think he has family Lake Place. Not that I stalk, but celebrity sightings, I'm all about this. And I'm so proud of her for taking a picture because Rachel's not usually the selfie person. It
takes a lot of guts.
To go up there, especially to Josh, I do think. And look at him. He's just beautiful. He looks like he looks in the movies. Of course, Minot native. But still, big star, and comes back and just hangs at Zorba's. Yeah. I absolutely love that. So happy birthday week to Rachel, and I'm totally jealous. I love Zorba's, and I love Josh, so it would have been like a win-win. Okay, so I'm like, that's awesome. I think quite a few of my friends took pictures with him before COVID at Quartz Plus, because he's been popping in and out and working out there, and I was like, where can I find him? He's at my gym. I don't see him there. He's at Zorba's. I love Zorba's. I'm not there.
It's like you just miss him every time.
I miss him. I am so jealous of anyone who gets to hang out with Josh. And then I was thinking, because I didn't even know you were going to fill in today, you've spent time with Josh.
Yeah, it was unexpected. I had no idea about this May or so of last year. Went to go do a story on the Air Force Base in Grand Forks, and then I had to pick up a quick story for the UND graduation ceremony. And they're like, did you get media approval? And I said, I didn't know I needed media approval, so they're like, we're going to escort you to meeting room 5. Go in there, I see all these cameras, all these lights on this like person in the background. I'm like, who is that? And I walk up a little bit closer, and it's Josh. And the communications director at UND came up to me, and he's like, yeah, do you want to interview with him? I'm like, whoa, I had nothing prepared. Like, I'd seen him in movies and whatnot, but, going back in all of his roots here in North Dakota, I had no idea what I was in for. So, yeah, that was an experience.
And he looked, I remember, like, you posting a picture and me being like, I'm so jealous. It doesn't even, he looked exactly the same there, too, when it almost looks like a cutout, like a cardboard cutout of this perfect man. Yeah. But he's real, right? You got to meet him in real life.
Yeah, it's like he's one of those wax figures that like talks. He's just like perfect, like head to toe. And then, yeah, it's just crazy. But yeah, he looks exactly like that.
I feel like it's like my same obsession, which seems like a strong word, with Carson Wentz being a North Dakota native and then making it big. Josh Duhamel, North Dakota. And I feel like both of them, and from what I've heard about Josh, he's just so like, still down home, North Dakota nice, like, he didn't Justin Bieber it and say, no, you can't take a picture, I'm here having lunch. He was like, sure.
Yeah, he has like a deep appreciation for where he's come from, and he always comes back, it seems like. Everyone's always taking pictures of him like throughout the year too, so that's awesome that he keeps coming back.
Yeah, you know what, if he wasn't so darn beautiful, we wouldn't want to take pictures with him all the time too. I should have dug up a picture. This could be like TMZ here, but the gal that he is dating is from here, and she's beautiful too. I could girl crush on her too. It's like beautiful people attract beautiful people. So
oh my gosh, I'll have to look into that.
Do a little digging there. Josh. How fun is that? So happy birthday week to Rachel. No birthday present that I could get her would ever compete with Josh, or your experience with Josh too. Okay, but I did take a cool picture of us last week. I could have started with this because in case people think, oh, she's just saying she's friends with Callie. We hung out last week, went to the Red Hawks game, and I wish I took some videos, but I didn't keep them. You may become my new best friend. I forgot that you have a convertible. Look at this picture.
Yep.
So we went to the game, and then we had the top on, and then I think Jordan said, aren't you going to take the top off? And you're like, I wasn't sure. You weren't sure if I wanted to get my hair a mess.
Yeah, I'm the same way too. Like going to the events, it's like keep the top on, and then on the way home, like put the top down, just have fun, blare the music, and just, cruise along.
I absolutely love that. I feel like we should make this an every Thursday afternoon gig. Well, now that you're not on mornings anymore, how are we going to work that out? Maybe at night after your lunchtime. Take a lunch break. Be Ike, boss. Sorry, I need Lisa for her mental health. Needs to go for a cruise.
And set up a story beforehand. Have something in mind.
I'll be your associate producer or your field tech just so I can ride along in your car.
So we can make it happen.
Was so
well,
fun.
I told you to bring the girls. We can go to Starbucks or we can get some Slurpees and then have the top down.
You know my girls, they want to go to Starbucks for sure. So we're going to plan that. I know I got home and I was like, girls, I just rode in a convertible. I told you I was going to tell them, and they were like, what? We want to do it. I'm like, okay, we'll plan it. We'll plan it next week. I didn't even think about it till I was in there. I was like, oh my goodness.
Well, it's funny because people make fun of me for having a convertible in North Dakota. And now that it's summertime, people look at me and I said, well, who's the cool one now?
Yeah, exactly. I know my husband. I was like, so I was hanging out with Callie, and he's like, she's a convertible in North Dakota? You're right. That's like the first thing everybody says. But yeah, you were definitely the most popular person last Thursday. And the weather's just been awesome for a convertible. And before we head on to our next interview, we talked about this last Friday. I was in Bemidji talking about beautiful days. We did spend a little more time after the show was over. It was just 1 hour. I wanted to share a couple more pictures. I mentioned that I brought both my girls with, the girls who are soon to get convertible rides with Callie, Marley and Bailey. There we are spending a little more time out on the dock. It was such a sunny, beautiful day
So beautiful.
in Bemidji. So I absolutely love that. And of course, there we are with the miniature version. There's the larger than life behind. I love that you can see the big Paul Bunyan behind the little Paul Bunyan there. But we definitely had fun. Did a little shopping. I was told I had to go to the Red Stew and get this big caramel roll, which I did.
Oh my goodness,
and
how was it?
It was delicious. And then I shopped a little bit downtown. The only thing I really came home with, though, I wish I would have brought it today. It's a water glass. We'll call it a water glass. And it says Loon Lakes, Paul, and Babe. And it's just the most perfect Minnesota glass to bring back. So I loved it. It was fun to hang out in Bemidji, working on maybe our next live show. You have to come the next time because I was by myself in Bemidji with my daughters. But
yeah, I would love to visit. I've been out for a story here and there, but yeah, it'd be fun.
it was beautiful. All right, stay with us. Coming up next, I love burgers, and I love this place. We're going to be talking with the Hi-Ho next, sitting down with a local favorite who's been around for more than 70 years.